I recently came into possession of Skylanders SwapForce and Giants, as well as a shit ton of Skylanders. Let's talk about Giants because I'm already playing it and got a review out of this. Mostly because I don't want to play SwapForce right now, and I already started it, and I will play TrapTeam only for nostalgia. So yeah, let's get into Skylanders Giants. Let's dig in.
Skylanders Giants is a platforming toys to life RPG. That's a fucking mouthful. It was released onto the Nintendo Wii, where we will play it. Wii, the Nintendo 3DS, PlayStation 3, Wii U, and Xbox 360 in the year of 2012. The game itself was published by Activision, with Vine Castillo as designer, Terry Falls as artist, and Alex Ness as the writer. The music was composed by Lauren Bolf, I hope I pronounced it correctly. It was developed by Toys for Bob over all versions. Vicarious Visions developed for the Nintendo Wii, and N-Space for the Nintendo 3DS. It was first shown at E3 2012, and nothing else is known about Giants development. All versions together have made a Metacritic score of 74.8 out of 100. It created over 195 million US dollars in the first 2 weeks of its sale. Activision later claimed to have made $1 billion US dollars throughout all games and Skylander figures just 15 months after the first Skylanders game. The plot is simple and basic as always. Chaos is back and you gotta defeat him. So yeah, let's get into the gameplay. I mean, the gameplay itself is quite simple. As I already said, it's typical Skylanders shit, like puzzles and so on. Then there's little gimmicks in Giants. And Giants are way more versatile than non-Giants, so you better only use them if you really want to get 100% and do everything, so yeah. I mean, Giants can lift rocks and pull chains. Example. Also punch walls till they break, while normal ones can and have to use bombs. And the fact I'm literally not joking and that I had way more fun with Giants than literally like non-Giants and normal Skylanders tells you on who to use basically if you want to play the game properly. There, as I already said, the other gameplay is typical Skylanders gameplay, which I enjoy. Which means easy and intuitive controls, simple yet somewhat challenging puzzles, and very cool characters. And very different cool characters, like so many different characters, I love it. I mean, the overall hub, like the overworld, is Finn's ship, which I find pretty damn cool. I also was a fan of ships, and that ship's cool. I mean, you got a shop for Stephanie, AK upgrades, etc. I mean, you got everything you need on that ship, and you gain it throughout the story. So yeah, you will be well equipped near the end. And from here on out, I'll give a small spoiler warning because, yeah, just so you know, there are tips, but also more general. So yeah, if you want to skip spoilers, here is what time you roughly need to skip to. And yes, I'm wearing a wristband, so sorry if you hear those noises. I move around when recording. The fact you fight on and with the ship near the end, near one of the last chapters, is fucking sick. But pick a life or tech Skylander, because otherwise it's impossible in my opinion, or I'm just shit. Because especially with the motion controls that, at least for me, were imprecise, while you as the player having to be precise, it was hell. So yeah. And to the final chapter 16, bring a lot of sky stones, or you are soft locked. I found that out the hard way. I mean, there are a total of 16 chapters that are absolutely amazing, with amazing locations and stories if you get behind it. I actually quite enjoy it. I would agree overall the Metacritic score. It is a fun game and the chapters are long as hell, which I really enjoyed. Like, the shortest one of these chapters for me took me 15 minutes, while the game wanted me to play it through in one go in 10 if I wanted to play it fast. Like, what the fuck? So yeah, 100%ing the game is difficult, if not even fucking impossible, unless you can go back after you beat it. And I did not check that, I am sorry. It gets very hard near the end, I will have to say that too. So you better have 2 Skylanders that you go to, that you just grind all the way up and use throughout the entire game, interchangeably. Because otherwise you are fucked. At least for an idiot like me it was that. But it was fun to not just waltz through enemies and just destroy them all in effectively one hit. I mean, yeah, overall it was pretty fun. So 74 out of 100. I personally hate giving commas in judgments when it's like that. But it's already lowered by 10 points, simply because of the necessity of playing Skystones a lot. Seriously, play every Skystone game you can, so you can easily beat the guy at the end. Otherwise you're pretty fucked. So yeah, you cannot finish the game otherwise. And you cannot go back through chapters before beating the game, from what I know. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, because it was more of a proper review this time, rather than before. So yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Sayonara and ciao, kuro.